Welcome back, my brilliant friends. I'm Tristan, your mentor. Listen, I've been in real estate for a long time, and this right here is 9 reasons that you're going to want to reach out to your database. I'm giving you the exact verbiage and why to reach out. One of the biggest challenges we have as real estate agents is actually finding a reason to reach out, because I hear agents saying things like, hey, I'm just touching base. Hey, I'm just calling to see how you're doing. I'm just calling to see how your home is doing. And look, that is a bunch of garbage. Don't use that. People can feel the reason you're calling, because the next thing that's going to follow is, by the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals. And that sucks. So listen up, hang tight, take notes. There are 9 reasons. But first, I'm real estate. And no, I'm Tristan Ahumada. Been in real estate for about 21 years, and my claim to fame was buying a whole bunch of real estate online leads from Realtor.com. I did so well in converting them. They took me around the nation, and I spoke for them for many years, created the largest real estate Facebook group in the world, and it became a massive community with a newsletter, social media. Worked with Facebook for 4 years, consulted them directly, and then started getting a little bit of this company, a little bit of that company. And then along the way, we helped out real estate agents, all at the same time, remaining a real estate agent. Let's get right into this one. Number 1, this is my favorite one. I'm going to be reading from this great list I have in front of me. By the way, if you need it, just comment and I will send you the Google Doc in the comments. Now, know that I'm the one actually sending it in the comments. Be patient with me, because I'm the one going copy, paste, copy, paste. Number 1, this is the one I like to call the winner. I want you to ask for real estate advice. That's the name of this one. Ask for real estate advice. This is what it's going to sound like. I did this live in a session, one of our coaching sessions that I do. By the way, it's abrillianttribe.com. It's one of our group coaching sessions that I was calling live. I texted my past client this exact same thing. And by the way, we got their listing. They just listed with us three weeks ago, beginning of January. We're in February. And we haven't sold their townhome, their condo. This one's in Agora Hills, California. This is my text. It says, hi, past client, name. Hey, Joe. I always use Joe or Joanne. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joanne. I have a real estate question for you for a change. Let me know if you have 5 minutes. That's a simple text you send out. They typically say yes. Remember, this is for your core, all these 9 core past clients, sphere, your database, people that know you, that you feel comfortable reaching out to, as you should, by the way. Then they say, yeah, sure. Or what's up? I'm like, yeah, I just have a real estate question for you for a change. Do you have 5 minutes? And they're like, yeah, sure. Call me now. Or after 5 is fine. Whenever. You jump on the phone and you call them. This is how you break the ice. Hey, Joe, I've got a question about real estate for you. Don't use that fake voice. I'm just using it because it's a YouTube video. Hey, Joe, I've got a question about real estate for you. I'm calling all of my past clients and close friends to ask, here's the question. What do you think about everything that's going on in the real estate world right now? That's the question. It's a question that's open-ended, but what we've noticed, and please stick with me because there's some psychology on this one. This one allows you to make them feel like they matter, because my past clients do. I love them. My sphere, my friends, love them. It gives them an opportunity to tell you how they feel. And if you're asking them, hey, what's the question? What do you think about everything that's going on in the real estate world right now? I want you to use very close to that phrase and that question, because they're going to come back and say, and like my friend, my past client said live, he said, well, what do you mean? Are you talking about, and then he brought up politics, or are you talking about the economy in general? That was his question to me. He's a scientist. And I said, both. And so he told me both. And man, he was right on. I was so glad that one was the one I chose to do the coaching session on live. And then This is the key. This is the psychology piece, right? Because you're making them feel significant. It's like social media, LCM, right? Like comment message. They're going to come back and they're going to say, which is exactly what happened here. Tristan, what do you think? And that's the key. Bingo, boom, done. I love this one. Because now they're meeting me where I wanted them. See, a lot of the times we're reaching out to our clients, like I said at the very beginning, and we're saying, hey, Joe, hey, Joanne, listen, I'm calling you to let you know how the rates are doing. Hey, I'm calling you to let you know how the market's doing. They don't care. Listen, they're in the middle of doing whatever they're doing. They do not care about this. This is why I preempt them with this question. Hey, I have a real estate question for you. Hey, I need real estate advice. I'm only reaching out to my past clients and friends. Now I listened to them and they're going to come back and say, Tristan, what do you think? And that's it. Bingo. Because now they're listening. They just asked me what I thought. They want to know, were they right according to what I know? Farang, which is my past client, he was right on. And I said, dude, that's right on. You want to take my real estate license? Here it is. He was that good. And so we connected. We got the listing, right? He literally called me a month and a half after and said, Tristan, I need to list my townhome that you helped me buy 13 years ago, right? This is a long time past client. But the point is, this opens up the conversation for having real conversations. I want you to try this one. This is my favorite one, hands down. Well, I have another favorite. So there's two. Number two, what is selling? Your neighbor is selling. That's the theme right there. If you need this, remember, message me, comment, whatever you want. I'll send it over to you. Now, I wrote down on this one. This one can be a simple text. And when it's time to call past clients, we pop up what went on the market in the last few days. Like I pop it up on my computer and I'm like, okay, what's sold here? Okay. Or what's selling, right? What's actually selling? What's sold is the next one. And I text them really quick with a quick note and it says, hey, Joe, hey, Joanne, saw that the home on 123 Main Street was listed a few days ago. It's similar to yours. Looks like prices are going, and then depend on your market, up, down, staying the same. I think your kitchen is better, and that's where you have to pick what is or isn't better, right? I think your kitchen's better. Have a great day. Have a great Thursday, and say hi to kids, spouse, whoever, right? And then attach a link to the home. That's it. Now, you're providing value. You're reaching out to them by text. I prefer this one by text. This one is done very well for us because it's just selling. What's selling around the neighborhood? And who doesn't want to know, especially on day 0 when it comes out, right? Now you're being seen as that person you want to be seen as, which is a professional. Number 2. That was number 2. Number 3. What's sold recently? Okay. Number 3, your neighbor sold. This one can be a simple text. And again, this one and the previous one I prefer is text. And when it's time to call your sphere, your past clients, remember, these are people that know you. Just remember that. Past clients that own a home, obviously. And then reach out and what's sold in the last few days. Hopefully it's day like 0 of it selling or day 1, because people love knowing what's sold. Like I'm always checking what's sold around my neighborhood. Why? Because it means that if it's sold for this price, that means my price is going up too. And I feel happy. I'm like, damn, I got equity, right? Well, that's how everybody else feels. Or the opposite. They're like, damn, I'm losing equity. Now, here's what I text. Hey, Joanne, saw that the home at 123 Main Street was sold a few days ago. It's similar to yours. Looks like prices are going up, down, staying the same, right? I think your yard is better. Notice how I just changed super simple, kitchen, yard. Have a great Thursday and say hi to spouse, friend, child, whoever, dog, cat, and attach a link to the home that's sold. Easy. And these are one text that you're sending out at a time because all these homes are different. We batch them. So I would say my database, my past clients, we're doing about 2 a day here or there. Not a lot. So very easy. In fact, if you don't have enough of these past clients or sphere that own a home, you can just decide what day you want to do them. Like Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday's going to be the day I do this. Tuesday, send out 2 texts because that's all you got, and that's fine. Wait till the next Tuesday. This is how you provide value. So many times we were never taught reasons why to reach out. And for me, I had to create this for our brokerage. I had to create this for our team because it sometimes holds you back. Like, what am I going to say? The phone gets heavier. It's like, if you don't know what to say, it's like, oh, I can't pick it up. It happens, right? So here you go. That's number 3. Number 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 more to go. Number 4, get curious. Ask for their expertise. This one's a hit or miss depending on this one depends on you, whether or not you know enough about the person that you're calling. And I tend to ask a lot of questions when I'm working with my clients. So I know a lot about them. Like I could reach out to my past client that we were talking about earlier, and I know a lot about this guy. Plus we've been working together for years. So inviting clients to share their knowledge on a subject they know, and that you know that they're passionate about. So think about, are they great at gardening? Are they great at art? This is a hobby they have. Or do they have like 8 dogs and you've only got 1 and you know that they're just amazing at taking care of pets? It's like, hey, I've got the situation. Help me out. Tailor your question. Here's what I wrote. Tailor your question or questions to their expertise to create meaningful, I had to put respect building because some of you forget, respect building exchanges. By utilizing these diverse strategies, man, it sounds like ChatGPT wrote this, but I swear it didn't, all right? I've had this for years. By utilizing these diverse strategies, you can effectively maintain and deepen your relationships with clients, ensuring your interactions are always personalized, relevant, and valued. What I'm getting at here is I need you to start thinking more about what they love. And anytime you have an opportunity to reach out based on something they love, talk to them. I've got a guy who's really good with weapons, and I'm not. Like, I suck at weapons. I suck at cars. I know nothing about cars. I suck at gardening. I suck at a lot of things, apparently. I don't suck at video games that bad. So at least I'm good at that. But if somebody is like somebody I know and I'm going to go and buy a car, or I'm looking at an old car, or I just saw a car, I'm like, hey man, I just saw this one. What do you know about this? The point is, start thinking more about what other people are really passionate about that are in your core sphere, so you have the opportunity to reach out because of it. And if you hike like I do, man, I see lots of plants. I have no idea what the hell they are. And you better believe I send it to some of my friends. I'm like, what's this? What's that? I don't know what this is. And do they feel valued? Yes. Listen, all of this thing that we're doing right now is just for making people feel significant. It's all psychology here. You're reaching out to people so that they know that you care. It's because they don't care about you unless they know you care. And you've established that over a long period of time in showing them that you're showing up for them, not just for that transaction that you did, if you did one, but because you actually love talking to them. You love interacting with them. You love making them feel great. It's all part of it, right? Now, number 5, I put value driven, the service providers. This is my 3rd favorite one. You still don't know what my 2nd one, but it's coming up. It's number 6, by the way. Number 5, value driven. It says the service providers. This is a text. Hey client, I just used an electrician and added him or her to our directory because he did a great job. He just fixed, installed, put whatever it is, but don't lie, please do not make up stuff. Just when you use one, and if you own a home, I literally have somebody here like every other week, something breaks. Sprinklers, the electrical guy, the plumber. Geez, I need the plumber to come back again. My knob fell off on my sink, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I can't put it back. I already tried. I suck. Remember, I suck at a lot of things. Yeah, terrible. Anyway, she just fixed or installed this specific thing. Do you need an electrician or anything for anything? And then they'll say yes. Or you know what they'll say, because we tried this one? No, but do you have a? And then they'll tell you what they need. It's like, hey, do you have a handyman? Do you have a furnace person? Do you have a sprinkler guy? Whatever it is. And then you connect that way. That's value driven. I love sending this one. In fact, I love reaching out to people this way. And this one can be sent out by text. Listen, the world that we live in, for those of you that are wondering, why so many texts? The world that we live in, texts are delivered and responded to at a higher rate than a call. Because if I call, I don't know what the hell you're doing. And chances are you may not pick up because you're doing something. But if I text you, I'm giving you the liberty to respond whenever you can. And you don't feel guilty about it. So yes, we get a much higher response rate with text. And then it could be turned into a call. Number 6, my second favorite one, right? So we got first favorite, which was the first one. Third favorite, which was number 5. This is my second favorite. It's called LCM formula. If you followed a lot of the stuff that I do, you know, LCM stands for like, comment, message. That's what we do on social media. This is why our engagement is so high. This is why I have a good following, because I live in the comments, right? I love and comment on people's stuff. And so now I want you to use that formula. Here's the heading for it. It says, saw you on social. Engaging with clients on social media by referencing posts, photos, or events they've shared helps maintain an active and personal connection. At the end of the day, you're using social media here to hack a connection. And this, I don't know why it's my second. This should be my first favorite one. What do you think? Listen to what I'm saying and you tell me which one's your favorite. You're using social media to kind of spy on them. Remember, these are your friends. These are people you follow. These are your past clients if you're following them on social. Wherever you're following them, you just noticed that they ate somewhere, they had an anniversary, they went shopping somewhere, they celebrated somebody's graduation, they bought a new car. I don't know what they did, but they're putting it up on social and they're happy about it, right? Or maybe something tragic happened. Whatever it is, use social and reach out to them. What I do is I typically clip it and I snap it with my phone and I send it to them and I said, hey man, this is a cool place you're eating at. Where is this? Or, wow, that was a great trip. Where should I stay if I go there, right? Or if it's something more emotional on the sad side, reach out to them too. Say, hey, I'm sorry you're going through this. This is terrible. Or if it's something that was a relief, like my friend's 2 children, their car flipped over and they're okay, right? So reach out to them and say, hey, look, that's freaking scary. I'm glad they're okay. I saw it on social because that's where she posted it. The point is, use social, take it off of social and text it. This could even be a call. But the point is, use social. Number 7, I got 7, 8, and 9. Now these are newer. I had up to 6 and I just added these. Number 7 is pet parents. I call this animal loving outreach. The text is simple. Hey Joe, hey Joanne, just found out about a new pet store, groomer, dog park opening in our neighborhood. I thought of you and then you use your pet's name. My pet name is not my personal pet name. My pets' names are Missy and Brownie. I almost forgot Brownie's name. Missy and Brownie. And I would say, thought of you and Missy, or thought of you and Brownie immediately. And I would say, and by the way, this is in the text. So if you need this, message me and I'll send it over to you. I said, they have, and I put specific features or services, whatever you want there. They have a cool little slide for dogs. And I don't know if that exists. I'm a bad dog dad, but I love my dogs. They have a slide that seems perfect for your furry family member. Well, want the details? Something along those lines. Reach out to them in this way. And look, for all you pet lovers that are more passionate about this than I am, that have got somebody called me my friend called me an amateur because I said I only have 2 dogs. I think he's got I don't know, Joe, believe it or not, I know I use Joe and Joanne all the time as samples, but it's Joe. What's up, Joe, if you're watching? Joe's got 12, and this would be perfect for a reach out. Anyway, in your CRM, write the dog names on there, the cat names, the pet names, and then reference them. Refer back to them, because people that have pets and that are serious about this, that is their way to their heart. That's their way to make them feel like they matter to you. Just remember that. That's a big one. right? That's why we added it. Number 8, seasonal home maintenance tips. Keep your home and family safe. I don't know about you, but when it comes to certain things that don't happen often in our areas, we don't know what to do. Like, we just had a massive fire and we don't know what to do after. So if we had any smoke damage, any obviously fire damage, or the home were burnt down for some of our friends, they don't know what to do next. So giving them this information was really important. Same thing when I don't know if you remember, very recently we had it snow in Florida and some other southern states. Like, if it snows here, I have no idea what to do, right? So I would like somebody to reach out to me by text, by email, especially my real estate agent. I'm my own real estate agent, so I might need help there. But reach out to your people. Now, if it's cyclical, like if it gets rainy or if things need to be changed out and they need to check, like the HVAC filter or air filter in the house or the batteries for the smoke detectors, little things like that, and say, hey, summer's coming up. It gets pretty hot here. Winter's coming up. And by the way, I don't know what you need to do for winter. We don't have winter over here. So whatever happens in winter, check, right? So pay attention to these cyclical things that happen in your area and make it a reason to reach out to people. And you don't have to make it an encumbrance for them, like a phone call. Again, it could be simple text. Last but not least is number 9. Check in with a personal touch. Remind people that you care. The text, now, it's a little bit more generic. I don't use this one as often, but I did put it in here because I did notice that I did use it a couple of times at the beginning of the new year. The text is something like this. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joanne. I was thinking about you and your family. I was thinking about you and your pet. I was thinking about you today. How's everything going? Is there anything you need, whether it's real estate related or just a recommendation for a great local spot? I'm here to help. Remember that, right? I know a lot of people, or something along those lines, right? And the call would sound something similar. Hey, Joanne, it's been a little bit since we caught up. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it has, right? I wanted to check in. How's everything going for me? How's everything going after the fires? That was pretty scary. How's everything going after the rains? How's everything going after whatever, right? Let me know if there's anything I can do to support you right now. Remember, I've got connections to a lot of people that might be able to help you in some way, right? You can kind of fill in the gap on that one. That one, I left it a little bit more open-ended so you can get creative. So this was a long one, 20 plus minutes. These are usually like 7 minutes. I hope this helps you. And if you need more help, and if you need to dive into this weekly, if you need somebody to hold your hand, not only am I a mentor, but we also have group coaching. I'd love to see you on there. It's abrillianttribe.com. But if you don't worry. We've also got lab code agents, and I'm helping out people all the time. If you need this, message me. I got you. I'll send it to you. Have an awesome day. Hopefully the next video I do, my voice is 100% because it's like 90%. And follow me. Send this to somebody who needs it. Have an awesome day.